Hi Mech fans. I'm Mechalaro. Welcome to my channel. This is part 2 for updating Zane's Ultra Combiner mech set. This time I'll be upgrading Sora's jet. It looks decent for a Ninjago plane. The cockpit isn't completely closed and there are wide gaps at the back of the vehicle. However, the engine does look awesome. Maybe it's just me, but the huge gaps make it look a bit too much like it's meant to become the torso of the combined mode. But what I don't like the most was the cockpit being turned into a hand. That feels like the worst place to be when Zane's busy throwing punches at enemies. Sora must have gotten really dizzy after the fight. With those pointers, I upgraded Sora's jet using pieces from my own collection. Here's my take on Sora's upgraded jet. The first thing you'll notice is that the jet now has 2 thrusters with wings. This let me fill in the gap and add a new waist joint for combined mode. These thrusters also double as the hands of the mech. I went for a symmetrical look, but I forgot to add the blade weapons. Let's build it. Please like and subscribe for more LEGO mech content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on my latest build videos. Be sure to check out my Rebrickable page, where you can purchase instructions for some of my best creations. Each purchase includes a part list, and some even feature exclusive content available only with the instructions. A big thanks to all my viewers and to everyone who has purchased my instructions. Your support means a lot and helps me continue creating new builds. One of the goals of this upgrade was to add a waist joint for the combined mode. This was fairly easy since the torso is lighter now, as I don't plan to include Ryu in the build. For the next version, I'm planning to add a vehicle piloted by Baby Ryu instead. Mirror the same steps for the other side. These pinholes will allow us to add the new waist joint to the torso. I also added landing gears to support the jet. These also hold the cockpit in combined mode. I tried to reuse the parts from the set, but the changes needed new pieces. I redesigned the back of the mech to add mixel sockets, which are now used to attach the thrusters. Mirror the same steps for the other side. This is the new connection point for the shoulder. I made this adapt to the new torso design. Mirror the same steps for the other side. I used plates and tiles to secure the brackets that hold the sides of the torso. I used the same thruster from the original design. I just added some tiles, some small wings and the thumb to match the other fingers. I also changed the white dish piece inside the booster as I didn't have an extra for the other hand. Just mirror these steps for the other side. The connection for the small wings are a bit weak but can easily be tucked beside the hand in combined mode. You may add the blades to the hands through the tips of the cones. Mirror the same steps for the other side. For the shoulders, I took advantage of the large piece that covers the sides. I aim to use fewer parts to keep the shoulders lighter while still relying on that big piece to maintain the overall shape. Mirror the same steps for the other side. For the elbows, I reused the same joint from the original design. I extended the arms since the original made the elbows sit too close to the shoulders. I also added a bicep swivel, similar to the one in Cole's Titan Mech. The top part of the forearms is mostly the same, but I filled in the inner section to make both sides look uniform. Mirror the same steps for the other side. Now for the cockpit, it was a bit tricky and I had to think outside the box. I knew I didn't want it to be a hand, but placing it in the middle of the chest wasn't going to work at this scale. So, I made it detach from the vehicle body and settle at the back, keeping Sora in an upright position during the combination. I know it's parse forming, but I think Sora manipulates the combination with her powers. Mirror the same steps for the other side. Mirror the same steps for the other side. With my modifications, the vehicle now has a cockpit that fully closes to protect Sora during flights and fights. Connect the thrusters to the body by attaching the mixel ball to the sockets on the side of the jet. Overall, this upgrade was fairly easy but required some out-of-the-box thinking to get started. I designed it mainly with the combined mode in mind, but I think it also looks great in vehicle mode. Thanks for watching until the end. As a little bonus, here's a sneak peek at what my upgraded combined mode can do with its new knees. Thanks for watching.